Good afternoon. It is very, very, very nice of you to join me here. Where are we here? We are doing a little bit of what I suppose you would call it a video log. Granted, it's not exactly the type of video log I would have liked to have done. As you can quite plainly see from the camera there, it is not actually me. You are seeing that game, which is currently running in the background, is Sins of a Solar Empire. Quite a nice game. Hasn't reiterated itself in a wee while. I'm rambling here. I'm jabbering on, and the reason for this is very, very, very plain to see. I've never done one of these types of vlogs before. My anticipation was basically to come on here, lay out what is going on with GhostButts at the moment. This not only serves for the actual group online, a wee bit of information for them, which is kind of slowly petering out every now and again. That kind of seems to be the system we're using at the moment. So this is basically to bring all of our members up to date, but also to bring people such as YouTube video viewers, bring you into the loop, let you know what's happening here and there with pretty much everything that's going on, I think, at the moment. So, let's begin at the beginning, said the king. The videos themselves have been somewhat staggered as of recently. They have been coming out. I used to have a timetable, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. That used to be the upload days. Veered off here and there. But that was roughly what we were aiming for. As of late, they have fallen behind. We've sort of drag our heels a little bit with the uploads, and the reason for this is mainly because of lack of actual video content. See, we've been running quite a lot of games over the last month or so. I'll say more about that in a minute, but not many of these have been recorded, if I'm to be honest. We did a Minecraft night, that wasn't recorded. We did a Heroes and Generals night. I have a lot of backlog of footage for that, which is to go up. However, whether or not I'm able to use any of it because there was an issue with the settings, I will say more about that, is debatable. Other than that, non-event nights where there was too few people to play. There's been a lot of false starts and stops here and there is the easiest way to explain it. What we have played really hasn't been recorded, or if it has been recorded isn't usable, and then there's been evenings where we just haven't played anything. That's pretty much where that's sitting. So yeah, the problem at the moment is lack of footage. All the editing stuff, that's very easy to do. I've pretty much got that down to a T at the moment. That's easily done. It's just lack of footage. Brings me on to another subject, actually. The quality of the footage, which is currently going up by the bulk, it's very easy to tell that most, if not, the vast majority, not all of them, but the vast majority certainly of the videos which currently go online are recorded by me. Connor does a wee bit of recordings here and there. Jan does recordings as well, but that all gets edited by me and stuck together into one thing, and then that goes up. But the vast, as I say, majority is from my point of view. Now, this hinders the qualities of the video considerably. I will freely admit the quality of the videos that goes up isn't exactly 1080p. That's because I am working off of a computer which is not up to date. I bought the damn thing about 5 years ago, and even then it was kind of middle of the road. And I've heard quite a lot of people saying that they're amazed it even still runs. Still, that's kind of the limitation of the video quality. I can hike the quality up, but then the frame rate goes to the floor and the footage just isn't usable. I am very much of the school of, if you're not happy with a video, don't put it up. So, yes, that pretty much means that, I don't like the frame rate on this one, scrap it. So the frame rate, the quality of the video has to be kept low so that the frame rate can keep high. It's that type of sacrificing one for the other. It's a hell of a trade-off thing to do, but that's the situation we're sitting at the moment with technical issues. Largely hinders basically just I don't know where I'm going with this. Restart. Where were we? Technical bugaboos held back by my lack of computer power reduces the quality of the videos that goes up. I mean, Connor's doing a lot of uploads himself. Well, he's doing some, a few, basically none. But well, the ones that he puts up, they're really good, quite reasonable quality. So yeah, really all that needs to be done with them is a wee bit of tweaking in the editing, but he uses a different program to me, and his encoding takes fucking ages. So yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Largely the video quality that goes up is reduced by the capacity of my own computer, and the video quantity, which has been going up recently, has been reduced by lost footage, non-recordings, non-events. So that's all of the kind of bugaboos done and sorted with. You know, where have we been, what's going on, these are the hindrances and the holdbacks. Get them out of the way, get them cleared, so we can move on to the good news about what is coming up on GhostButts in the future. Now, as I previously mentioned, we are currently running, I say a month of games. This has expanded out. We did 2 weeks of games in which we played, what did we play? We played Minecraft, we played Heroes and Generals, we played Dark Crusade, we played, what the hell else did we play? We played, I think there was maybe a Guns of Icarus night in there somewhere as well, probably wrong about that. What the hell else did we play? I can't actually remember. My mind is going to buggery. We played a lot of games. We played 2 games a week for 4 weeks, so it was 8 games. There was a lot of them. I think PlanetSide 2 was involved. Heroes and Generals. I'm basically just reciting the ones that we did most recently, because those ones I remember. So yeah, we did a month of games. We're currently on a week's break, because a month of games for 2 games a week, it wears you down. So we're on a week's break, and then we're going to start off again next week with more stuff like Natural Selection. We have Age of Empires to do. We have another crack at Endless Legend. We tried to get a night of that organised, but at the last minute everyone just kind of went, feck, have something on. So we petered out of that. Oh dear, that was a loud bang. We petered out of that, and we're going to have another night of that. Heroes and Generals, we're going to do that again, because that seems to have taken off like a bang out of fucking nowhere for the GhostButts. Everyone seems to be having a bash at that recently. That was a game which I thought, oh, we'll give this a go. I don't really know how it'll work. I don't really know if people will play it, but let's see how it... Why is everyone... Oh my god, people are screaming, oh, this game's fucking great. Let's play this for a while. Again, technical issues with that may hold us back. For some reason, my computer, despite the... this is probably linked to the age of the damn thing as well, but despite the fact that myself and Frederick, who appears in some of our videos, we live together, we run off the same internet connection, he doesn't seem to struggle at all with Heroes and Generals. I seem to have issues with larger maps. Probably the computer, or something to do with the settings, I don't really know. So yeah, that hinders that a wee bit. But the game itself is fucking great. We produce such a laugh. I'll see if I can get some of the video editing quality for that up and away. We'll see what we can salvage. Other than that, it will be a matter of just recording more of it and playing more of it. That's a really damn it, I want a better tank! I do not like driving a shed on wheels! But one day, we shall have a better tank. So yeah, that's kind of a rundown of there's more games coming up in the future, and with that, more footage, of course. Now, that's the kind of GhostButts general as a whole. Month of games, week break, and we're going to go back into more games in the very near future. GhostButts, of course, for those of you who do not know the history of our organization. What the fuck is this? A fucking weird business corporation? No, we are a community of gamers. It was started by a guy named Alan, very well respected, well read, and I must say, handsome man. I know you're listening, Alan. I know you. Oh, Alan. I see. Oh, that's a weird expression you're putting there, Alan. But no, he started us all up. It was basically an offshoot of the Aberdeen University Gaming Society, just kind of centered around online games, because the gaming society generally meets in a big room, they play games together, but he wanted to do it an online type of thing, so he set that up. It rapidly grew. It's now bigger than the society and has people in France, people in America, people in people all over the place. I think we're up to 80 members at the moment. Yeah, and it's run at this point largely by Alan and myself. I seem to do a lot of the kind of, I just want to say admin work. It's not really the word for it, but the kind of organization and timetabling of various things. So yeah, we're steering it on towards a course of greater inclusion, greater games, more vast majority, more different types of games, and getting more people into it, basically. So yeah, but that's a brief history of Le GhostButts. I don't really know what I'm talking about. This is just mindless ramblings, but I'm beginning to enjoy doing it. So yeah, GhostButts, that's us. We have, of course, the YouTube channel. This is how you're viewing this. I mean, I think you would have to have something wrong with you to not notice that we have a YouTube channel, considering you're using this medium right now. But not only that, there is a podcast, which I believe Alan, I could be entirely wrong about this, but I'm going to list off people who I think are doing it. It's Alan, Sandy, Nick, and Dave, I'm going to say. They do a podcast, really quite good one, discuss various things, and they set each other right, you go away and do this for a week and we'll come back and review it. Not just about games, they do about books and films and all this type of thing. I could be lying, but then again, you'll have to go and check it out to find out if I am or not. Very clever marketing strategy, this, you see. But yeah, no, I would certainly recommend going and giving that a check. I'll put a link to that in the description of this video. Other than that, what are we doing? Yeah, that's the podcast plugged. Please take the gun away from my head now. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Bye. See this. Bye. It's the only human contact I get with him is when he comes around to threaten me. So yeah, we have the podcast, we have the gaming group itself. The various people just come along, say, listen, do anyone want to play this tonight? And we play it. Month of games, week of break, month of games. YouTube channel, more stuff coming to that. Now, in regards to the channel itself, the specific... Oh, sorry, hang on. Let me just... I have a wee checklist here in front of me. Just very professional, and you see bits to talk about. The order's gone to fuck, as it always does whenever I seem to be giving any kind of weird presentation. This feels like being back in class. It's weird. I don't really like it. But maybe I do. I haven't decided yet. Anyway... aside from my ramblings, yeah, I have a wee checklist here. Let me just look. Listen to the paper. Very professional, very professional, I believe people like to say when they're being funny. So yeah, we have a couple of recording things coming up. Myself and Jan, who seem to be the kind of main figures of the channel, we have not really done much Shogun 2 recently. There has been a big gap, which is very evident because that was the mainstay of what's coming out. We had some... When I say technical difficulties, I mean it all went to shit real quick with that series. We did record another bulk, but stuff happened. I'll go back over that. Me and Jan have to sit down and do basically a video to explain what happened there. It'll be going up very shortly. So basically put with Shogun 2, there will be an a video to say what happened in the short future, near future, short future. I don't know how you measure time, but yeah, there'll be a video to explain what's happening there. My mindless ramblings are God only knows. God, I gotta fucking move on here. Sorry, I'm in a room, big windows. It's a fucking roasting day in Aberdeen, and the windows are all closed to avoid the noise from outside. But I'm dying. Anyway, yeah. So, Shogun 2 video to explain that. Now, recording projects coming up outside of the GhostButts events. Me and Jan are organising a few more videos. We are due to record very shortly after the recording of this, actually, and should go out. We are going to sit down and play either Heroes and Might and Magic 3 HD Edition or Age of Wonders 3, and we are going to do that drunk. and we're going to see how far we get on. That should be entertaining. God, I hope so. I mean, at least between the two of us, we always have a laugh. I mean, that's how all this fucking started anyway. We thought we're having a laugh, why not record it and stick it up, see if anyone else has a laugh. But it was just fun for the two of us. So yeah, that's coming up. Drunk strategy games. We love playing. We love. Get the cadence right. We love playing strategy games. We also love playing shooters. A lot of that's Payday 2 stuff as well. God, that's so loud of a game. But yeah, so that's kind of drunk gaming. There's more Shogun videos on the way. GhostButts month of events coming up. You know, come along if you see these videos. You're more than welcome to. Anybody can come and join us. I mean anybody. There is no hindrance. It is literally just turn up one day, say, I want to play this game. People will say, okay, let's play the game then. And, well, that's pretty much how it goes. It's a spontaneous generation of gaming events, whereas some pre-planned ones, but largely it is just people come along. It's a medium. It is a center to get people to come together and get games going, and that's pretty much all it is, really. But it's a wonderful organization. Oh, it's beginning to be. I have plans. Oh, sorry. Got ahead of myself. Yeah, and also, in the near future, this is another plan which myself and Jan have been discussing. We're going to set up a Dropbox network. Because as you can see, most of the stuff that goes up on YouTube is largely myself or Connor. Some recordings of Jan, but it's mostly us. However, there's going to be a Dropbox network set up so that anybody can record, anybody in GhostButts. They'll be able to drop the video recording into the video Dropbox. I will then edit it, stick it up online, and there you go. You're there on the internet with their videos. Not only will this vastly expand the majority of the majority, not only will this vastly expand the different types of games that we play, or the footage that goes up, but it will also mean that there's just so many more people up there, you know, so many more people viewing, and everyone has their own style of gaming, everyone has their own style of commentary. It takes a while to develop that style. I still haven't kind of knacked it down myself, but just much more videos, much more content, much greater variety of content of all sorts. That's the plan. It will also eliminate the kind of, oh, I don't have any footage to edit, so no uploads today type of thing. It will help considerably with that problem. So, yeah, this is pretty much, I think that's pretty much it. Some technical issues, which is why explains the quality. GhostButts month, heroes and generals, Shoguns, playing more games with Jan, Dropbox information, plug podcast so Sandy doesn't kill my family. Come along and join us. I mean, that's really the vast majority of the purpose of this YouTube channel, I suppose. It's not to make... Well, I mean, I enjoy making the videos and I enjoy editing them. It's surprisingly therapeutic. It's surprisingly therapeutic. I really rather enjoy them, but it's also just to say, we are the GhostButts. We are here. Come and play with us. Come and oh, that sounds weird. Come and join us for a game of some kind or another. We're always open. We're friendly people. We have no trolls amongst our number, except Nick. He is kind of our token troll. So yeah, we do what we can with him, but we are doing well. So other than that, little projects coming up. Oh yes, a final note. There will be coming up very shortly a series of what I will call Minecraft server tours. GhostButts has a Minecraft server. I don't really film anything. I know that Minecraft is a much sought after YouTube staple. You know, everybody does it. It's a good way to get a big audience, but where we currently are with the server, it would be very difficult to do anything with it because everyone's pretty much established where they are, their factional traits. So really it would be more kind of sit down and individually footage me terrorizing people, because I'm seen as some kind of terrorist on our server. God knows why. I'm not a warmonger, damn it. I'm not a warmonger. I just like what other people have. Yeah, so there'll be a video of tours of our Minecraft server, which will largely be me wandering around exploring the 3 different kingdoms. This kingdom of Ulapenia, the kingdom of Moramos, I'm going to say. I can never remember the name of that one. And my own city, the city of Rapture. Yes, I ripped it off. I live under the sea, but what are you going to do? It's not a very good under the sea, but you'll see later on. So, yeah, that's on the horizon, along with pretty much everything else I've discussed. If you do have any questions, do feel free to leave them in the comments below. Or, like, subscribe, gets us more well known, brings us up in the YouTube search pages, much more, bigger presence type of thing. So yeah, like, subscribe, leave any questions if you have any questions about us. I'll leave links to the Facebook group, which is where we organize most of our events. I'll leave the stuff to the podcast and all that there. But yeah, it has been surprisingly tense talking to you. Gratifying as well, I would say. Oh, in a kind of dirty way. No, that's just weird. So yeah, I hope to make more videos very, very shortly, and upload them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to stop talking to you now because I don't know what to say to you.
Research complete. Research complete. Planet development finished.